Alright guys, so the first video of this series, where this whole series is going to be about helping newer current players that might be confused about ways they can use operators and gadgets in certain situations in the game. The first thing I want to go over is just the attacking secondary gadgets, because one of the most common things I see is people selecting Ace or selecting Ash, whichever operator they choose, and then just almost completely neglecting the secondary gadget option and just focusing on the gun, focusing on the attachments, focusing on the skin, whatever, but just not utilizing the secondary gadgets on attack or defense, like in any ways that can help you, when these gadgets can be a big help and can really take your game to the next level. We're going to first start with the breaching charge. When you're droning and looking for the objective, like on Skyscraper, say we find that the objective is by T-room, right? So we're droning, and in the prep phase, the defending team doesn't reinforce single wall. We can then pick an operator with breaching charges, so we don't have to waste an Ash charge or an Ace charge or thermites to open single wall. We can just have someone that brings breaching charge. Makes it very easy to take advantage of the map and take advantage of the defensive team not reinforcing walls that could slow a push. Alright. The other way that we can use hard breach gadgets and why they're important is it makes it easy to rotate on attacks. Okay, so if we're getting stopped by utility from top black and is being hard to push the T room, what we can do is, instead of have to run all the way through exhibition, all the way through lounge and into terrace, and then push from the drum side, instead we have someone with a hard breach gadget open up the terrace to dragon wall, and now what I can do is push T room and then quickly rotate over and help my team push from drum if I need to, right? So breach charges can help attacks go quicker, and I can take advantage of using the map and having rotates. It is basically making a rotation hole, but for the attacking side, right? I want to use the breaching charges as much as possible to make attacks easier. If somebody on my team is in drum and they need help, someone's pushing them, or they feel pressure from two different angles, all I have to do is go here. They can hold drum door, and I can hold the common rotator, common feed holes that teams have in Geisha. They can then have safety playing here. I can hold this for them simply because I have a fast rotate. If I have to take my time and go all the way around, my teammate might have been swung from those holes and might have died, right? Because I took a long time to get all the way over to look at the holes, when it could be as simple as going through the rotate that I made with a breach charge, go over and kill them. Alright, we're back. We relocated, we went to a new section of the map, and we're gonna go over claymores, okay? With claymores, what I want us to really focus on is not so much inside like claymores, because when we start breaking down operators, like bringing things such as nomad, bringing things such as gridlock, that can be a lot more effective to like cover our flank than bringing a claymore. But what claymores are going to be more used for, especially because we have two of them, is when we're trying to push something on a balcony and defenders can jump out on us. Okay, so common place for defenders to jump out is this window, because we're going to be pushing this doorway. Okay, we're going to be pushing here. Players on black stairs, we want to peek them and push here. There's usually a player on a shield with a rotate here. So when we're pushing from the balcony, while we're trying to fight the guy peeking from here and trying to peek the guy that's going to have a shield here, as well as maybe someone flanks around and goes top black, a defender will jump out from this window and try to run out on the player playing here. This is a great spot to use a claymore for, okay? But a lot of players will put the claymore on this side, which, yes, a lot of people will just jump out, peek, and then die to this claymore. However, at higher levels, when it's already in the side that they're gonna peek, they're already looking that way, they can look and shoot the claymore before they hit it, right? So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna place a claymore on this side of the window. So now that when they jump out expecting to peek the person here, they don't even see a claymore or lasers in front of them. Okay, we're back. We're back to having frag nades and smoke grenades, okay? These two can be used very similarly in one situation. However, they serve completely different purposes in other aspects of the game. So one reason that I'm going to use a frag grenade is, you know, if they have a deployable shield or if they have utility anywhere. A common spot to have a shield for a defender is to have a shield here, around here, watching VIP and top house stairs, watching the push coming from here. So you have someone with frag nades, you'll throw one here so that it'll break the deployable shield that's being played here. Okay, so destroying utility, one of the purposes of frag grenades. One that I don't see people use frag grenades enough for is to prevent the defender from pushing that area. Okay, so what I mean by that is if I'm engaging in a gunfight with a defender, say they're on this door, and I'm engaging with them in a gunfight here, I'm shooting, whatever, I'm running out of bullets, then when I need to reload, they could just shoot me while I'm reloading here, like that. They could just shoot me, right? They could swing while I'm reloading and I'm a lost cause. But if I'm shooting in a gunfight with them, I can throw a frag grenade in the doorway, then I can reload so that they can't push through the doorway. If they push through the doorway, then they're gonna die, right? Obviously, that's not my aim. It's just to show as an example. If they push through the doorway while I'm reloading and I throw a frag grenade to prevent them from moving through, I can do it a lot safer than just moving away in coverage and just reloading and letting them swing me while reloading. Smoke grenades is going to be used kind of similarly. So if I'm engaging with a fight with someone here, I can then smoke the area so that once it's smoked out, now I can leave and push somewhere else safe so that they can't see me leave my spot, right? So I can use it, the smoke grenade and the frag grenade similarly in that instance where I'm kind of preventing the defender from pushing me there so I can get to safety or push from a different area. Then the way that smoke grenades could be used differently is if you're pushing the bomb site. So bomb site is exhibition. We breach the wall here. Okay, so the bomb site's here. I breach the wall with my team. We can then throw a smoke grenade into the breach and then plant in the smoke. Yet again with Striker, with an example of why actually Striker is being played a lot more than you may think in the 6th Invitational that's happening right now. A lot of teams will bring a Striker, and this is why he's so valuable. Okay, he has the ability, he's the only operator in the game that can bring a hard breach gadget and EMPs. So if that means that if there's a Cade, if there's a bandit, if there's a mute jammer on a wall, he's the only operator in the game that can get that wall by himself. Okay, and the reason why that's so valuable is you don't need to bring a Thatcher and a thermite, or have a twitch, or just bring somebody with you to go get utility from below, just any of the above. You can just bring Striker to push somewhere. So if my whole team wants to go push the black stairs side and go in through T room, do that area, or go push by Geisha, and I'm left alone by myself, say this wall has a bandit charge or a mute jammer, all I have to do is throw a impact EMP at it. So for this example, we'll say they have a bandit. All I have to do is throw an impact EMP and then place my hard breach charge, and it's gonna open the wall. Okay. Now, if bandit is actively bandit tricking, it is very difficult to get this done effectively. That's why if someone's bandit tricking, it's usually one of the main walls. So you'll have a Thatcher and a thermite and maybe someone to nade a drone hole or something else to try to prevent bandit from bandit tricking. However, when they just put it here to try to waste time, waste utility, then Striker can get it by himself. Okay. One of a good example is if there's mute jammers on the wall. Okay, when you initially put a hard breach gadget on the wall, it won't activate. So you can put the hard breach gadget on the wall first, like that, and then impact the mute jammer, and then the hard breach gadget will start going. So then this way it kind of counteracts having a bandit tricking the wall or doing something like that. But if there's a mute jammer, I would place the hard breach gadget on the wall beforehand. This is what makes Striker good, but also how to use impact EMPs and hard breach gadgets. Okay, if this wall is just reinforced, you can select an operator with hard breach gadgets and push single wall by yourself if there's no utility on it. And with impact EMPs, you can actually go an operator with impact EMPs if you don't want to go Thatcher, and you can help your teammate get the wall that has electrification on it or a mute jammer, whether the electric is Cade, Bandit, and if the team has a mute, then you can bring an operator with impact EMPs to help your teammates open the wall.